I was raised on right. The right answers, the right notes, the right smiles, at the right people, at the right time. I practiced until perfect was practically tattooed on my bones. But perfection is lonely. It leaves you alone. And here's the truth no one told. Perfection doesn't make you shine. It makes you cold. But music disagrees because music breathes where math cannot. A bent note, a cracked voice, that is where the beauty lives. If perfection is the scaffolding, then connection is the ivy that climbs it. That was right, exactly right. But did you feel it ignite? Or did it feel like a body with no breath, a song rehearsed to death? Perfect sound, but empty heart. Noise in a tuxedo, but still just noise. And that's the split. Perfect satisfies, but alive transforms. One proves you practice, the other proves you mean it. But when both unite, that's when sound becomes music and skill becomes art. Think about it, the surgeon with a steady hand but no bedside glance. The teacher who nails the proof but misses the chance to notice the boy in the back row hiding behind math because he doesn't know how to show he's drowning. Or the parent who packs every lunch, ties every shoe, masters the logistics of love, but forgets the poetry of it. I see you. I love you, even when you miss the note. Competence without connection is perfection without direction. A body without breath is a promise half kept, and this is the danger. Polished resumes, emails scrubbed of every flaw, practically perfect presentations, and underneath it all, silence. Because we chose what over music? Yo-Yo Ma doesn't bring you to tears because his notes are clear. It's because your grief is hiding in his strings. Alan Turing didn't win a war with numbers alone. He won it with the faith of a team who believed in him more than a machine. People don't remember precision. They remember collision, the way it feels when one soul crashes into another. We don't frame spreadsheets in silver. We frame faces. And we don't whisper equations to our children at night. We whisper lullabies. And what we keep is not the flawless. It's the fragile, the human. And science agrees. Brains wired like mirrors. My smile brings you joy. Your tears make me ache. Connection is not magic. It's the fire that we make. Daniel Goleman said, IQ alone won't do. Amy Cuddy proved both warmth and strength must come as two. Competence without warmth is a locked door. And warmth without skill is a fire on the floor. But when both unite, that's the bridge we cross, where no one is left behind anymore. And this is urgent because machines are learning. Colder, but faster and cleaner. AI can write this rhyme tighter. It could play that solo brighter. It could do your job. It can file your taxes. It could outperform our practice, but it cannot hold my grandfather's hand when he forgets my name. And it cannot teach us how to forgive when pride builds walls higher than love can climb. And it cannot stop the lie spinning in a child's head that the world would be better off without them. That is our edge. Not knowing more, but feeling more. Not being flawless, but being real. So how do we live it? Well, we prepare relentlessly, like the Beatles in Hamburg, 7 hours a night, 7 days a week, until discipline grows wings. Improvisation looks like lightning, but it's built in basements, in sweat, in things no one claps for. We tune into a room like Maya Angelou, reading silence into scripture, turning pauses into poetry, breathing with her crowd as if healing requires a chorus. And we lead with humanity, like Fred Rogers. Every word planned, every pause rehearsed. But he never mistook performance for connection. He took television, a box built to sell soap, and turned it into a sanctuary. And he helped millions of children believe that kindness isn't weak, that gentleness isn't fragile, and that love spoken loudly is greater than any noise in the world. Do you hear it? The flaw, the crack, the gasp, that's the moment that makes it last. When perfection fades, connection remains. The world will not change because we got it right. It'll change because we played with our hearts on fire. So let me be honest. I wonder if this really matters. If while the world is burning, another man, this time with a microphone and a saxophone, is just more noise. But maybe not. Because the world doesn't fall apart just in the headlines of history. It crumbles quietly in kitchens and classrooms when kindness goes missing. It falls apart every time we choose right over kind, flawless over present, noise over music. Perfection will not save us, but connection might. So here's my truth. In music, a note without feeling is just sound. And in life, a choice without connection is busy work for the soul. The future doesn't belong to the flawless. It belongs to the brave, the cracked, the ones that miss the notes but play them like they mean it. So play wrong if you must. Sing out of tune if you must. Crack your voice. Spill your truth. Risk being seen, because the world doesn't need more perfect notes. It needs more real ones. And maybe that starts with you.